Predestination is the decree of God that is eternal, volitional, all-wise, sovereign, and the immutable purpose of God concerning all and every matter, comprehending both of time and the manner in which such matters will occur. So this predestination is very, very deep and profound and very, very important, nevertheless, to understand who God is. What does he do? So essentially, God preordains everything that happens, but God is not responsible for our sins. That's a really important part of it. Human will is uncoerced and human will is real, and that is in Westminster's Confession. In other words, we choose what to do, but God predetermines, predestines the outcome in the end. Remember in the book of Proverbs, it says, man will cast lots, but God decides the outcome of it. All right, this is phenomenal. It's mysterious, but the important thing to remember is the immutable purpose of God. And he gives us free will. Something first is immutable purpose of God, but he gives us free will to choose. But in the end, he will win. Everything, it will come exactly as he ordained. So predestination does not mean that we are puppets. We actually exercise our free will. What we do matters. God's sovereignty is not fatalism. It's not fate determined. Okay? Now, another point which I always have with that kind of background understanding. God's predestination is not based on his foresight. It's not based on what he foreknows beforehand. It's rather whatever he knows, he foreknows or foreknows depends on his decree, which is predestination. So whatever he doesn't I know beforehand this is going to happen, therefore I predestine it to be that way. No, it's the other way around. It's like God predestined before the foundation of the earth for the world, before the foundation of the world. Then he foreknows it because he's the one who determined it. All right. So in other words, God's decree is not contingent on certain things happening in the future, which is the idea of modalism, which is very powerful. God's predestination, that God's decree depends on nothing. It doesn't have to see certain things happen and then that happens. No, his decree is already set and it's for real. And this is God's holy counsel, most wise, freely ordained, sovereign, immutable purpose of God. It is simply amazing. Okay. Westminster's Confession, the actual words, by the decree of God for the manifestation of his glory, some men and angels are predestined unto everlasting life, and others are foreordained to everlasting death. The foreordained to everlasting death is called reprobation.